Hey, we are stopping today at the Glen Maritime Museum. It's just right here in the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. And we're going to go take a look at the old museum here. Coast Guard stuff. Yay! Here we are. And here we're going to go visit the boathouse. Alright, here's the boathouse.
Calm day in shallow water, you'll be able to see some of them.
And here's one of the original little surf boats they had. And this is on big old wheels, on a little carriage. And there's tracks that runs it down to the water. So when they needed to use it, the crew that was going to go out in the boat, they would just unsecure the brakes on it, the chocks, and then push that right down those metal rails there and boards all the way down to the shore. If it didn't quite make it to the shore because of the change of the sands and the dunes and stuff, they'd have to just drag it the rest of the way with just plain old muscle. But there's one right there. That's an original boat. And this right here is a replica. This is an early self-bailing. Those little ports down there, the water would go in those ports, and there'd be a one-way valve. The water would come out when the ship would rise up out of the water, like as it's going through the surf. So the water would drain out. It would keep bailing itself. So all the guys had to do really was just manage to row it out to where they needed to be. And there's some old early life jackets made of cork. And let's see. So there's that. And this right here is a little life-saving cart. They would roll this out to the beach, and they have a little gun right here. This is a Lyle gun, and it would shoot those projectiles out to the water. And they'd have a small line, but he's fixing to start a tour, so that's just.
It had 6 rowing stations on it. Well, there'd be 6 men in it rowing. And I'm the station keeper, I'm in the back, and I'm doing the steering. All right. Now, there's good news and there's bad news here. The good news is it's a lighter boat, and it's a little more nimble and easier for us to handle in the water because it's lighter. The bad news is you got to bail it out to keep it from sinking. And it's not self-bailing. That's right. So you've got 1 or 2.
So that right there are the sand anchors and the shovels.
Now.
Faker boxes right there, that's the ropes. Lyle cannon. Those are projectiles for the Lyle cannon. There's a sand anchor. And that right there is a breeches buoy.
It was cheaper to pay you, the surfman, to do it. So, $1.33 a day is what you're going to get.
And this is the faking box right here.
Minus 40 cents a day for your meals. What you have to pay to my wife to cook.
Wrap those posts in a pattern, and they'd flip it over inside that box, and it'd all be nice and stacked where it could come out. And just in a simple pull, fired by that gun. There's a original boat.
Yeah, you were an indentured servant because you had to be here on the ground.
That's the original one. Okay. So this is the inside of the boathouse.
You couldn't hear that recall bell, right?
And here's a view of the station from out on the dune. U.S. Coast Guard. Sleeping Bear Point Station. Sleeping Bear Point Station. All right. Look at the nice woodworking up there. The shingles and siding and the dark windows. This is Coast Guard Station from 1902 to 1942. Coast Guard Station. And let's see, what does it say? Migrating sand dunes were threatening to bury the station at Sleeping Bear Point, its original location. 1931, horses were used to relocate the buildings 1/2 mile to the site near Glen Village. It says the crew's quarters were Spartan. Of course they were. The life-saving service, like any other military organization, regulations, duties, and sometimes even architecture were standard from station to station around the Great Lakes. The modified during construction, the design of this dwelling was based on a prototype stationed at Marquette, Michigan. In 1915, the U.S. Life-Saving Service and the Revenue Cutters merged to form, yay, the U.S. Coast Guard. So there we are. And here's the first floor. You got a cruise quarter. Oh, that's the first floor. It's got a mess, cruise quarters, kitchen, some pantries, closets. And upstairs there's cruise quarters to sleep. Let's see. So we're gonna go inside and take a look at this. Look at that view of the, oh boy, the fog, the mist out there, like the fog, the haze or the fog, or what do you want to call it? Just off the lake. It's beautiful. Nice big front porch here. Okay, well, we're inside, and here it is. Okay, let's see. Some cruise quarters. That's all. Yeah. So, whistles right there. Cruise kitchen. This bathroom's a modern addition to the residence. Little lookout station there. These are beautiful right here. They produce a lot of light with a little bit of light inside of it. You can project an oil lamp beam far. That breeches buoy. They'd send that out to the shank line and tell somebody to get in. They'd bring them ashore.
Air to run it, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet. Because otherwise it gets put out. Runs super hot. What's in there?
United States Coast Guard. There's a 44-foot self-righting, self-bailing motor surf boat. That can turn over and turn right back up. So let's see if we can go upstairs now. Okay, this is the crew's bunk room. The pilot house and that are upstairs. Seven-man crew station shared this bedroom. Each man had an iron bed and a small closet where she kept his uniforms and gear. Thank you for not sitting or lying down. Yeah. Okay, there's your little closets. That's where they stored their gear and their beds. And there's the inside of a closet. And hooks to hang stuff on the wall. Hey, Dad. Dad.
I might walk down the dock.
Okay. This is a little mortar that would shoot this cannonball out with a chain attached to it. And then they have a little light rope, a little faker line they would throw out there. And then the line would go over the ship in peril, and they would grab that smaller line and just keep pulling bigger lines until they had a really big line, a big hawser. But this is an early one. Then later they came out with the Lyle gun, which was a little bit better. Look at that view. Wow. This the mist of the clouds rising off the water. And then there you can see the tracks where they would run the boats down to the beach. All pushed by hand.